Well, look who it is.
What's going on?
What up, Brian?
So, two things before we even start. I'm losing my voice, as you can tell, so forgive me for this raspiness.
All right.
Second of all, I have the utmost respect for touring artists, but now I have so much more respect for you guys. I always tell, like, touring DJs, I have no idea how you guys do it, like being in a different city or country every day or weekend. I took my first European trip. I was at ADE.
Oh, yeah. Sick.
My God, I am dead.
That's like a marathon of a week from what I've seen.
Oh, you guys have never been?
We have not been to ADE, but a lot of our team has been, and we've had friends go, and I know it's like all night, all day. Everything.
Besides, obviously, the jet lag and everything. I mean, it's just insane. I don't know how you guys do it. By the way, Eli, very nice to meet you.
Have we never met? I feel like we have met maybe a long time ago in Miami for Miami Music Week.
Really?
2016 or 17.
Well, that's a long time ago.
Yeah. I don't even remember 5 minutes ago. Well,
you know what? Maybe it was Sunset Music Festival in Tampa.
Oh my God, yes!
I think that's where it was.
Holy shit. Your memory is insane, because that would have been like just really quickly meeting like at main stage when I was hosting.
It was.
Wow. Well, never mind. I rescind that and I blame it all on the jet lag. It's great seeing you again.
You too.
Eli, Matt, two friends, welcome to America's Dance 30.
Thank you. Great to be here. Thanks for having us.
It is so great seeing you guys. Congratulations on all the success of Wrong Way with Alexander Stewart. That is amazing.
Appreciate it.
I can't wait to talk about this song because, in my opinion, it is one of the pettiest songs in dance music ever, and I love it.
Oh, yeah.
The lyrics are amazing. But first, let's get to know two friends a little better with Finky's favorites.
Yeah.
Should we switch off or should we both give our favorites? Because we are two different people, despite what might seem.
Yeah, normally I would have you guys go back and forth, but I am so tired from my trip to Amsterdam that just feel free to hop in. Whoever answers first, that's good to go.
Cool.
So you've got your Heatwave, the tour kicking off in January, and you guys have been playing all over the world. But do you have a favorite place that you've played?
Ooh, that's
favorite place? There's some special shows out there. Most have been good. I will say, I mean, we played at MSG in August in New York, and that was obviously a bucket list moment for us.
That looked absolutely amazing. How was it for you guys?
That was crazy. Yeah, that was definitely, in terms of like how much preparation and thinking about it and the whole team working on it, definitely, top, maybe even number one of
top,
just like
easily top three in terms of effort.
So for it to all go well, like, because there were some things even day of the show where like we're at sound check, some things aren't working.
I mean,
we're
sound check, literally in the changeover between direct support and us, it's like crossing your fingers, everything works. And like,
so for everything to work out after all that effort and to have it be such a special show, special night, that's definitely, we're never going to forget that.
Well, congratulations on that. And speaking of Madison Square Garden, you guys posted a video of backstage with a fan pushing somebody in the wheelchair and then turning around and saying to the person on the phone they just met two friends. That was such an epic video. But
there's a lot going on.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, do you have a favorite fan moment?
Damn. Honestly, it's fun seeing what fans give us, whether it's before the show at a meet and greet or
what
after
about
the
the one that just happened a couple of weeks ago in San Diego on the golf course? Tell that one.
Oh, this one's ridiculous. All right. So I'm a golfer, very hobbyist. I'm not good, but I play. And I was at Torrey Pines, which is a, somewhat famous golf course. And so I posted a picture, with a location tag, Torrey Pines Golf Course. So I'm with some friends. And we get to the 9th hole and you get to the turn, which comes back to the clubhouse. And we're about to tee off in the 10th hole. And two guys approach and I noticed they're wearing two friends merch. So I'm like, okay, maybe that's random, but they're looking at me. So I'm like, nah, it has to be they recognize me and they're here. Nope. They brought me a fresh matcha, because I sometimes will post on our Instagram stories a matcha, and they're like, good luck on the back nine. Saw you were here in the Instagram story. Had to go find y'all. So we took a picture. I had the matcha for the back nine, and it was that was very wholesome. I didn't see it coming.
That is amazing. Now, do you have to be a member of the golf course to be able to get in?
So this one particularly, it's a very popular, famous golf course, but it's public. So
Gotcha.
If you're in San Diego, it's a lot cheaper. But we were not, so it was expensive, but it was worth it.
That is so incredible that they showed up for you like that.
Yep, I doxed myself.
With your shows, do you have a favorite song to drop in your sets that you know is going to go off every time?
Picking these favorites is so hard. I know, like, there are some that we just are always, just a highlight of the show. For example, we have our Mr. Brightside remix that at this point, we made it like 7 or 8 years ago, but we just know that it's always a special moment. We do fun stuff during it. A lot of times that's when like confetti will go off, and Matt will make a little speech right before.
Also, it's honestly cool seeing which originals,
I was going to say,
which singles of ours like kind of pop and like fans, kind of grow onto. Wrong Way actually has been one where like it really works because first of all, people have kind of learned the words and it's like a big moment. But then second of all, it really lends well because there's so many horns and stuff we recorded on it. We bring a saxophonist, Casey, to all our shows, and he plays on the song for when we do it live, and that is always a highlight.
And we've actually, Alexander Stewart actually has done it a few times with us. He did Red Rocks, which was a massive one. He was at MSG in New York a couple of weeks ago.
He did it in Vegas with us.
So it's been really fun to do that one together.
Plus the lyrics, I mean, it's so easy they're so familiar and pretty much everybody could relate to it because of how petty it is.
Yeah, I mean, we wanted to, when we were in that session, which was probably, I think it was back in 2022.
Yeah, it was a couple years ago.
We had this concept of like writing a song, because like whether it's girlfriends, boyfriends, whatever, like partners in your life, as a musician, they're always asking you, are you writing a song about me? Did you have in your session, did you write about me? Well, we kind of wanted to like take that concept and like flip it where it's like, okay, yeah, we wrote about you.
But you're not going to like this.
You're not going to like it. Well, hopefully it's post breakup at this point. So you're not writing about a current partner in that light. But, you're writing a song about that person who is asking for it, not the song they wanted.
I love it. Well, you've had your Big Booty mixes. It was Big Booty Mix 25 that had 226 songs in it. That is insane.
We keep the people on their toes.
How long did it take for you guys to put it together?
The thing about those is we're constantly working on so many things. So it's a lot happening simultaneously. We have the Big Booty mixes that, we're on, like you said, we've done 25 of them, already working on 26. We have the original music that we're constantly working on in the studio. We do, we're planning for our touring schedule and the big shows coming up. So it's like, it's hard to really quantify it because we're not really like starting and finishing in one chunk. It's a lot of like the day after 25 comes out, we're already working on 26 for the next however many months until it's ready. So it's not, it's like a little bit every day, a little bit every week. But yeah, I mean, those have just really grown into a whole world of, they've gotten harder to make, but also more fun to make.
And we get to premiere them at cool shows at Big Booty Land, like Madison Square Garden.
Well, if you think the favorites questions is difficult, this one's going to be even harder. Do you have a favorite Big Booty mix?
It might sound like a cop-out answer, but we always try to make the latest one our favorite. Otherwise, we wouldn't feel good about it. So I'm going 25.
Yeah, that's kind of like our test when it's hard to know when something's done, finished, ready to wrap it up. So we're kind of, if we don't think it's our new favorite, best one yet, then we get back to work.
Keep tweaking.
Well, I'll take it back. That was the easiest question of them all then. Now, who is your favorite producer of the moment, besides Two Friends, of course?
That's a good question. I mean, there's so many amazing producers, whether they're established or more emerging, in like so many different subgenres. Like, so it's almost hard to choose one. I mean, there's a ton of people that I've been, especially on like the ground level, like that are dope in different genres. We've been playing a lot of Arcondo stuff. He does like some really cool drum and bass stuff.
Yeah.
Our
Mob
buddy,
2, he's established at this point, obviously, but he's crushing it with every release. Coastal, we've done a bunch of shows with them, known them
they
forever.
just released
they had
a
cool
banger of a song, kind of more in the future bass lane, which I think has been slept on a little bit. So there's like so many awesome producers out there now. It's competitive.
And it's great that you guys support them, which is awesome.
We try.
Now, what is your favorite non-EDM song ever? Matt?
Wow. Damn. No, just one? Oh my God.
Just one.
I have too many favorites of non-EDM songs, but I will go, if I just had to like choose like one song that like I would have to listen to a lot, it's an old school song, but I would say Born to Run, Bruce Springsteen. Has that nostalgic feeling. My dad used to play it when I was like 5 in the car. So
yeah, for me, I have ADD with music. That's kind of maybe how the Big Booty Mixes even got born. Was like it's hard for me to lock into only one genre. So I'm going to go with Elton John, Eminem, and Avicii.
Wow! First of all, Avicii is EDM.
I'm sorry, I wasn't allowed to do EDM. Okay, one song ever. This is going to be so random, but I'm going Crocodile Rock by Elton John.
Elton John is one of my favorites. Have you ever seen him perform?
I actually have not. My parents have, and they always talk about how.
I gotta say though, Crocodile Rock on repeat.
Yeah, that might be.
It kind of sounds like a Guantanamo tactic.
Yeah, that sounds like.
I got the chance to see him in Orlando on the farewell tour, and we were literally the last row in the arena, like holding the wall up in the 300s. And it was still one of the best shows I have, not to rub your nose in it, one of the best shows I have ever been to. Yeah, he's just amazing. Now, finally, in Finky's favorites, in honor of Wrong Way's success, this is going to be a tough one, and it's not fun to do. But what is your favorite way to break up with somebody?
That's a funny phrase. Favorite or easiest?
Favorite, like text message or phone call or
Ghost completely.
Maybe
Don't even
ghost.
do it.
Ghost. Oh my God.
Take like a 4-year relationship and just stop.
Don't say anything. You don't even have to move. You might see them soon.
Or you could send them like a LinkedIn message.
What about very relevant? What if you write a song about them? Let them know. Not that we've ever done that, but
and you just you just don't say anything. You say, "Hey, I have a new song coming out." They listen to it. It's very on the nose.
Yeah.
That is so harsh.
That'd be the way.
Let's talk about this song. You mentioned that you guys were working on it back in 2022. How was it born with Alexander Stewart?
We started the song in 2022. We had a session. It went really well. And we kind of had like the overall concept and then started producing it. But it took a while. And then at the same time, like during COVID, I guess I was kind of on the edge of it, but we listened to Alexander Stewart. I think I found him on TikTok and like, I was just like, damn, this guy's voice is like sick. So he was on like our wish list for a long time. And then as we were producing the song out more, it kind of like came together. It's like, wait, that guy would be perfect. So we kind of hit him up.
I think it was just an Instagram DM. Right?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then he came over to the studio to cut it and we like rewrote some parts and he crushed it. Yeah. So, that's how it was born.
So when you guys started working on it, were you working on it just as the instrumental or were you already working on it with words as well?
We wrote it in that session in 2022 with a couple of really cool co-writers. I think there were like 4 of us there. But yeah, we were kind of, it was just the demo. We needed to find someone really cool to sing it. And then like Matt said, he helped with some cool rewrites. There were a couple lyrics, not to get too in the weeds, but like he definitely saved us on a couple lyrics that in hindsight would have been awkward to keep in. So he did his thing. And then he's been great. Like I said, we were able to perform it a few times so far at shows. And he's been awesome we've hung out with him, not just at the shows, but in LA. And he's a great dude.
Yeah.
Now, when you guys were writing it, was it based on true life facts? Were you writing it kind of in respect to somebody, or was it just like out of left field?
Definitely that concept of like partners asking to write a song has been like a thing, and at least in my life, forever. And it's not necessarily that like a current partner or a past partner where, it's exactly about, but definitely it wouldn't be about a current partner, hopefully.
So I think we kind of went in, we had that idea, that like main tagline of like, like, I finally wrote you a song and I hope you take it the wrong way. And then we kind of worked backwards to tell more of the story. But yeah, that was a fun session.
It is so brilliantly petty. Now, something I love to find out about songs, and Matt, we talked about this in the past, is how many different Vs there are from when you start working on it, all the tweaking that goes on to when you finally put it out. Do you remember what the final V was of Wrong Way?
Damn. I mean, you know what? I'm
Let's check.
I'm on my computer right behind here. 1 second. We'll get the official count going.
Now, with Two Friends songs, are there normally a lot of versions?
Oh, yeah. I mean, every song obviously is its own kind of path. Some come together a little smoother, quicker than others. But yeah, I mean, he's looking it up right now. There's a lot because also, with the demo, there's a whole vocal editing. Then when you start working on, the music, we have our dude crushed it on some trumpet parts for this. So there was definitely went through a lot. And we also, like, I'm sure a lot of producers do this too, where it's very rare that we will be focusing only on one song at a time. We're kind of do a couple days on this song, now give our ears a rest, focus on a new song, come back to it a few days later and have some new fresh ears on it, fresh thoughts. So that's kind of, it's not like when we say it started in 2022, it wasn't like we worked for 2 years on the song.
Right.
It was just you kind of make some progress, focus on some other stuff, make some progress, go back. So
you know what's funny? This song I think went through so many versions that we had to like change the folder. So like I think we restarted because I only see 5, and there is no way it was 5. I'm gonna go 38, something like that.
38. I might ask a little favor. Can you change it to 39 because my OCD, I'm odd numbers.
Sure. We get 39, 37, whatever.
Now, with you guys being a duo, who gets the final say? Like, if you're at like a stopping point, who do you reach out to?
Hopefully we agree. I would say if we're on version 37, we both have no clue anymore. So I would actually love if he confidently said, I promise you this is it. That'd feel really reassuring.
Eli, can you say it right now?
for Wrong Way specifically, yes, we made the right call.
I definitely think you made the right call because it is a brilliant song. Congratulations on the success of it. It is so amazing. Congratulations on that. Congratulations on the upcoming tour. I can't wait to see that kick off for you guys in January. What can Two Friends fans expect from the upcoming tour?
Yeah, you mentioned we're going on Heatwave the tour starting in January, going for 7 or 8 weeks, hitting most cities in North America, and got a few more surprises that we're going to add on to it. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, this is hopefully going to be our biggest and best tour yet. We've had a lot of really cool brainstorming sessions for the music side, the production side, the visuals, the special guests, all that stuff. So we're putting our heart and soul into these shows. Yeah. What else can you say?
It's going to be sick. We're excited. We're really going deep on it.
How do you prep when you're going for such a huge tour like this? Do you need to prep yourself?
It's such a ordeal. In a good sense, you have to be so organized. There's so many departments, and we put a lot on ourselves, and then we have to, find the people on our team that we trust and have worked with in the past. So yeah, it's definitely it's a whole thing.
It's also, we want to make this super exciting and new and fresh. So like, it almost feels, not that we're starting from absolute scratch. There's certain things that we like to play and they'll find their way in there. But I mean, the vast majority of stuff is new ideas, new production design for the stage. So basically everything is like, this is our chance to kind of start off 2025 with a bang and, get some good momentum. So we're putting our heart and soul into it.
And even down to the smallest thing, do you have to find somebody to like look after your houses while you're gone?
They're good questions. I mean, listen, we both need personal assistants one day.
Not yet. We're not there yet.
Well, you will be, and I can't wait for this tour to kick off in January.
Thanks so much.
Thanks, Brian.
Eli, Matt, Two Friends, thank you so much for your time with us on America's Dance 30.
Thanks for having us. We appreciate it.